morning, everyone. This is Janet Wakeland with Remarkably Created, and there's nothing kind of like crazier feeling than walking over to your little video station and getting ready to start and realizing that when you were setting up the video so that you could go live at 9, the video actually got bumped and was on. So you've had a great view of my messy studio right now and me probably walking by the camera once or twice as I went to die cut a project for a video later in the afternoon. So I apologize. I've deleted that video and we're going to jump right in with suite number 1. So a couple of things real quick before we get started. These products are from the 2023 holiday catalog. That catalog debuts for customer public purchasing on September 6th. There are 8 different suites in the catalog. A suite is a coordinated collection of product, and they all vary in the size, the amount of product, the price point, and things like that. But what's kind of standard among them is that you do have a stamp and either a punch or dies, you have paper, and then you have some type of embellishment. I love suites, again, because of that coordination. The I Want It All button, because it includes a suite, there is a discount built into it. And again, it all works together, and I know how I have all of the pieces that I need and that I want. As I mentioned, there are 8 suites. We'll be going through all 8 of them over the weekend. This one here this morning at 2 o'clock, we'll take a break and we'll do my usual 2 p.m. Friday Facebook Live, and we'll look at a really cool interactive card that's very easy to make. We'll be back here at 8 p.m. Central Time for another suite. And then I'll give you a schedule of times for the Saturday and Sunday suites. One last thing is that as demonstrators, we get to pick and choose how we want to experience Stampin' Up, what we want that to look like, what products we decide to invest in. I usually like to do one big order at the beginning of all the catalog cycles, just because of the way that I budget and the way that I like to run my Stampin' Up business. Again, we get to make those choices. So we're going to kick it off with the Merry, Bold, and Bright suite. In this suite, you have some beautiful papers, and we'll start there. And if you're itching to see all of the papers at once, I did do a video just on the papers last night. And I do something called a paper share, where you get a sampling of all of the papers. And this time I will also doing a highly exclusive class where you'll get a make and take packet before the catalog goes live to make some cards with some of the papers. You're going to want to make sure you're on my mailing list. But this is actually 2 packs of paper. You have the beautiful printed papers, and you can see how bold they are on this side. We'll flip them in a minute. And then in this suite, there is also this beautiful foil paper in Granny Apple Green and Melon Mambo. Real pretty. And then we'll flip it over, and you've got all of these brights. Again, more beautiful, fun patterns to work with. If you're not familiar with Stampin' Up products, one of the nice things about new products when Stampin' Up introduces them is that they do work with our core line of colors and inks. And so again, you have that assurance knowing that you've got Real Red and Mellow Mambo and Daffodil Delight. You've got Granny Apple Green and Shaded Spruce. Inks and cardstock that are core to our line. So great reason to have Stampin' Up products is that coordination to the core line. You don't have to worry about if the red in your collection matches and things like that. So that's the papers in this suite. Then this suite also has the stamp set, and it has a set of dies. You have 2 dies that are a string of light. This die here cuts just a regular string, and you'll see that used on a sample in just a second that you can hang the larger light bulbs from. You've got, I love that they gave you 2 of each bulb, okay, so that you can quickly make your strand of light. So I love having 2. These are toppers for the light bulbs. So these would be what would go on the top to make them look like a light bulb so that you can hang them. These 2 elements here are the filaments that would go inside of the light bulb, giving them more of an old school look, okay? kind of more of an Edison bulb look. This little piece right here literally just makes like indent marks. It kind of just embosses your paper and kind of gives that, you know how we always have little lines denoting that the light is shining. That's what this little piece is going to do, is emboss around that edge. And then you have a little star. So I'll show them to you again. These toppers cut and emboss. You've got a strand of lights, 2 strings, and then all of the light bulbs. You've got some nice bold greetings that are very easy to cut. Oh, what fun, holly jolly, Santa was here, love. If you don't want to use the dies and create a little impressed in the cardstock with the die, you can stamp that little kind of light piece. You can stamp the light bulbs if you would rather do that instead of cutting them, or you can stamp and cut. So I love having those choices. So in all of the videos, I will try to have some samples for you just to show you how much fun and easy it can be to put together. But I love the vibrancy of this suite. It's just really fresh. It's very contemporary. It's just really happy. That's the best way I could describe it. And I love the fact that this paper, like this stripes back here, the only thing that makes this a Christmas card is the greetings from the set. In this case, for the base of the tree, I used one of the toppers that would have been used on a light bulb. And then the other thing in this suite are these, they're called disc, flat disc. And that's really a great description for them. So you can see that they are totally flat. They are self-adhesive, so they're wonderful. And then this beautiful shimmery white ribbon that's just going to make amazing bows and things for you. So that's also part of that suite. But again, this paper is so versatile. But staying with the greens for just a second, I used the square die from the Stylish Shapes, cut squares and then cut them on the diagonal to create the pieces for the tree. Decorated the tree with the Granny Apple Green disc, and then stamped the Mary 3 times just for a different layout, something fun and unique. And that's what I find about new products. New products inspire me to mix and match with older product that I have. Sometimes will inspire me to new layouts, a different way of presenting my card and things like that. So look how shimmery these light bulbs are. I wanted them to really sparkle and shine. And what I did was I used Wink of Stella and I squeezed out a puddle of it and moved that puddle around till everything was coated, including the star. I put the star on first and then coated over that. So that's what gives that really, between the fact that it's foil and then sparkle on top of foil, you've got a lot going on. In this case, I took the little line that's meant to be the electrical line that the light bulbs are a part of, and I threaded it through the opening. And this to me looks really retro, and the nested essentials dies are perfect for any type of retro look that you want to do. And again, all of the products that I'm using are from Stampin' Up, both the annual catalog and the holiday catalog. And then for a really fun, bold and bright, non-traditional card using paper from that pack, we used the fun polka dots. To make our greeting pop, we simply used black cardstock and embossed in white. Put 2 little cupcakes because this says confetti and cake for your happy day, and just kind of tying that in. So just really bold, happy, and fun. So I will see you guys all at 2 p.m. If you are available. Don't forget, if you're not available, all of my videos that I do here on Facebook stay here on Facebook. I don't delete them. You can always find them if you are on a computer. Up under the media, the word media, click on media and you'll see photos, albums, and you'll see videos as a choice. Click on videos, you'll see all of the videos that I've done. And then also, if you're on a phone, a lot of times you have those 3 lines. We call those hamburger lines, or you might have 3 dots that you need to click on. The other thing that you can do is like and follow me so that you don't miss out on any of these videos. After all of the videos are over in the next week or so, I'll be taking pictures and creating a photo album here on my Facebook group, 2023 Holiday Catalog Samples, and I'll be putting those samples into that album, again, to make it easy for you to find inspiration here on my Facebook page. Lastly, if you do not have a demonstrator that you work with here in the United States and would love a complimentary catalog that includes a first order offer, then make sure you message me your email and your address, and my catalog should be here any day, and I will make sure to get one out to you. So I will see you guys at 2 and then again tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. Have an amazing Friday, everyone.